Water is our lifeblood. It keeps us alive, it keeps us healthy. We use it for everything. It cleans us on the outside, you know, as well as the inside.
Here, the natural world still comes first. You know, we still have these great trees, we have clean water, we have wildness, we have wild animals, we have salmon still running.
What we have here is one of the most intact old-growth forest ecosystems left. It's like an island of green.
All of that, to me, makes a beautiful landscape and the kind of place I just love to be. I think a lot of the value of just being human is in sharing. Ann and I get to share all of this intimately together, and then we pretty much spend most of our lives in efforts to share it with others. We want to save what we really have here for the generations to come so that they can know the kind of wonderful quality of life that we have here today.
I'm a rancher. Our family's been here ranching since 1872. We produce lamb and wool, basically, and some mutton. Ranching has been a part of the fabric of the family from day one. It's just what we do.
Ranching is fundamental to this region. We need these lands. We need these resources for the future. This is what we live on, this is what we live off of, this is what the rest of the ecosystem is dependent on, and they're absolutely critical. Development pressure is here, very intensely here. It has reached this area.
Most habitat is on private land. So if we can find ways to hang on to the ranches, then you almost automatically hang on to the natural resources at the same time.
Just look around. If you don't, this could all be housing. It wouldn't be the same.
The river is very special to me. The power and the peacefulness of it combined, it's really hard to explain. It gives me a bunch of different options on writing music. I can sit by the river here and just listen. I've written, I think I counted 10 or 12 songs about the river. The disregard for nature in general, it's happening all over the place. So what you do now, today, the impact that it will have down the road is so important.
I think if I had to pick one word to describe this place, it would just be awesome. Because it is awesome. When I go out on the rivers around here, I predominantly am kayaking, but I also like to go fishing quite a bit, especially in the winter when the steelhead are coming. And just swimming and snorkeling and looking at the fish. I just love to be in the water. One of my favorite things about this place is the density of wild and scenic rivers. It's unlike anywhere else in the lower 48 states. People are primarily coming here to be in a wild place. They want to see unspoiled mountains and rivers and sections of the ocean that aren't developed. It's a good marketing tool for my business. We can brag about how many wild and scenic rivers are in this area, and it makes people want to come here and enjoy it. Yeah, I don't think as many people would want to come here if the ocean was overdeveloped or if there was offshore oil drilling off the coast of Oregon. It wouldn't seem like such a wild place.
We need to protect the natural areas that remain here so that we're ready for these pressures of change when they come in the future. There are enough of them now, there'll be more in the future, and a land trust is set up to do just that job, to protect the very best natural areas that are left.
These rivers are just really special, and if they were to go away, it would be a shame. My business would suffer, the quality of life for the residents here would suffer, and so we really want it to stay the way it is now or get better. The Land Trust is helping secure the quality of life that we have here.
Wild Rivers Land Trust is working to make it work better for us, not just for wildlife, not just for wild areas. It's lined up to work with us too. It's a win-win deal.
This place is incredibly valuable in today's world. There are very few places like this left across our country and the world. The care of it is our responsibility. What happens to it now will affect it and people for the rest of time.